Folks, I have a very politically incorrect question. And the question will be, on a scale of 1 to 10, how correct or incorrect am I? Now, before I get to the question, let me tell you what happened first. I was in the store called Asda. If you're not from the UK, it's our equivalent of the American store, Walmart. I think Asda is owned by Walmart. Anyway, I saw this curvaceous Middle Eastern woman. Well, she looked Middle Eastern anyway, right? She had a Middle Eastern look. I thought, wow, whoa, she's hot. Even with a mask on, I thought, wow, she's freaking banging. And, okay, a number of thoughts came to mind. I thought, well, because of COVID-19, now's not really the time to be introducing yourself to strangers, because you don't know who's going to be terrified of the fact that you're standing within 6 feet of them or whatever. All right, so now is not a good time to be really approaching women. So that's thought number one, but that's not my question. But the thoughts that came afterwards is the worst part of my character, which I absolutely hate. That part of my character, I hate myself for it, which is I tend to prejudge. I'm quite prejudiced. Don't confuse prejudice with racist. I'm not a racist, but I can be prejudiced. I can prejudge. The good news is I would give you your 15 minutes of fame. I would give you the opportunity to prove me right or wrong. So here are my politically incorrect thoughts when I looked at this Middle Eastern woman. I thought, wow, she's freaking hot. She's right up my street, curvaceous, and that, just how I like them. But I thought, well, even if there was COVID-19 and I went and spoke to her and we struck up a good rapport, good chemistry, let's say for argument's sake, then I thought, okay, well, how long would it last between me and her? Because this is my politically incorrect thoughts. I thought her community that she comes from have a reputation for not being very welcoming, especially to blacks, right? Especially to black people. They have that reputation. So that's politically incorrect number one. Thought number one. Politically incorrect thought number two. I think then you got her overprotective relatives, from her brothers to her cousins. And do I need the headaches of going through all that shit? That's politically correct. Thought number two. Or should I say prejudge number two? Prejudge. Prejudice thought number two. And then prejudice thought number three, I'm thinking, well, her community, you know, they're no stranger to honor killings, right? So that's prejudice number three. Prejudice number four, there's a good possibility she's of the Islamic faith. And this is really politically incorrect. That religion has a flavor for chopping off limbs. Okay? Like I said, I hate myself for it, because I should know better. And I do think I know better, but I can't help but think these thoughts. And then, and also I'm aware, he without sin cast the first stone. And the community that I come from, we are not without sin. You know, I am very fully aware that I'm talking in front of a huge glass house, because we have our own vegan issues. Okay, so I'm aware of that. Hence why I should know better. So my question is, on a scale of 1 to 10, how correct am I? I suppose subconsciously, really this video is about getting reassurance, because I feel I should know better, which I want to. I want to tell myself that. But again, I can't help thinking what I think. And I don't like what I think. I don't like it. So I suppose really what it is, I'm asking your opinion. On a scale of 1 to 10, you know, how correct am I, or how incorrect am I? And I suppose really I'm looking for some kind of reassurance that it isn't as bad as I think it is. But you tell me.